¿A qué hora es? If someone asks you ¿a qué hora es?, they are asking at what time will something take place. So for example, what time is the appointment? ¿A qué hora es la cita? There's a couple ways that you might answer this. You could say, la cita es a las 4 de la tarde. The appointment is at 4 p.m. or 4 in the afternoon. You could say, es a las 4 de la tarde. It is at 4 in the afternoon. Or you could say, a las 4 de la tarde, 4 in the afternoon. All of those are correct. ¿Qué día es hoy? If someone asks you, ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is today? You'll need to know the days of the week. So we have lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Here are a couple more useful words that are good to know in Spanish. If you want to say on Monday, you say el lunes. You use the article. If you want to say on Mondays, talking very in general, on Mondays I do something, you would say los lunes. So you would make the article plural. If you want to say every day, todos los días. If you want to say every Monday you do something, todos los lunes. Every week is todas las semanas. And if you do something on the weekend, it's el fin de semana. During the week is entre semana. So here's a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt that you probably might have heard in English, but I just liked it, so I wanted to add it here. El ayer es historia, el mañana un misterio, el día de hoy es un regalo. Por eso se llama presente. You're not going to be quizzed on this, I just wanted to add it. So, ¿qué día es hoy? A few more useful words for you. Hoy means today. Mañana, tomorrow. Pasado mañana, the day after tomorrow. Ayer, yesterday. Anteayer, the day before yesterday. Cada día, each day. Cada semana, each week. A few other important notes. In Spanish, you may have noticed that we do not capitalize the days of the week. That's a huge difference between Spanish and English. Another thing to note is that all the days of the week are masculine nouns. So when you were looking at the chart, you saw el lunes, el martes. You're going to use el for singular, and if you're talking about plural, like all Mondays you do something, you would use los. So here's an example. Mi cita con el doctor es el lunes. My appointment with the doctor is Monday. Carolina trabaja en el hospital los lunes. Carolina works in the hospital on Thursdays. On Mondays. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes are the same in singular or plural. So you do not need to change the spelling of those words when you're referring to them in the plural. However, if you're talking about Saturday or Sunday, sábado or domingo, you do add an S to make it plural. So it would be los sábados, los domingos. Okay, calendarios. The Spanish calendar typically starts with Monday on the left and ends with Sunday on the right. So as you can see in the picture, we have lunes on the far left. This is a difference between our United States calendar, where we usually start with Sunday. So this might cause a little bit of confusion if you were talking about making appointments with someone. You want to always make sure that they understand the date of the appointment. And another thing that might be a little bit confusing to you is native Spanish speakers may say to you en 8 días or de hoy en ocho, which, as you know, ocho means 8. What they're meaning to say is 1 week from today. Now, in our minds, typically we think of a week as 7 days, but Spanish speakers typically count the week starting with today. So today plus 7 days would be en 8 días. Here we have the months of the year: enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, and diciembre. Most of them are cognates with English, so it should be pretty simple to figure out which month we're referring to.